Did you know that Mexicans of African descent established the city of Los Angeles in 1781? That's right, folks. Black people founded the city of Los Angeles, the historic city, Los Angeles, California, founded by black people.
The Los Angeles Pobladores, or townspeople, were a group of 44 settlers and 4 soldiers from Mexico who established the famed city on May 26th in 1781 in what is now California. The settlers came from various Spanish castes, with over half of the group being African descent. Governor of Las Californias, Felipe de Neve, called on 11 families to help build the new city in the region by recruiting them from Sonora and Sinaloa, Mexico. According to the census recorded taken at the time, there were 2 persons of African ancestry, 8 Spanish and black persons, and 9 American Indians. There was also 1 Spanish and Indian person, with the rest being Spaniards.
It is important to understand that during that time, the territory of Mexico included the state of California, Texas, Arizona, and several other states which are American territories today. But during that time, they were all considered Mexican territory. In later years, the southern part of that region was sectioned off to be what we know as Mexico today. And keep in mind, many of the early settlers, even though they had Spanish surnames, were actually black people. Names like Ortiz, Cabrera, Clemente, La Negra. You get the point.
According to the efforts of historian William M. Mason, the actual racial makeup of the Pladores was more racially balanced than not. Mason wrote that of the 44, only 2 were white, while 26 were of African ancestry, and that 16 of the group were mestizos, or mixed Spanish and Indian people. The Pobladores founded the city El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora La Reina de los Ángeles sobre el Río Porciuncula, Spanish for the town of Our Lady Queen of the Angels on the Porciuncula River, that day after some priests found the area 10 years prior. Another historian, Dr. Antonio Rios Bustamante, states that Los Angeles original settlers were even more mixed than the census stated, but was that African, Indian, and European ancestry was a hallmark. In Los Angeles, the El Pueblo de Los Angeles State Historic Park honored the Pobladores in the 1950s with a plaque, but it was mysteriously removed. In a Los Angeles Times report, it was suggested that the removal of the plaque was racially motivated. However, in 1981, during the city's bicentennial, the plaque was replaced.
So you see, Los Angeles has a lot more black history than most people realize. In 1872, the first African Methodist Episcopal Church was established in Los Angeles when emancipated blacks began moving to the city in significant numbers toward the end of the Civil War. In 1885, the Second Baptist Church for African Americans was built. Now, the first African Methodist Episcopal Church was founded by Bridget Biddy Mason, who arrived as a slave in Los Angeles in 1856. However, since California was a free state, Mason, with the help of local black and white abolitionists, successfully sued in court to win her freedom. In 1920, Paul Revere Williams, a famous black architect credited for shaping Los Angeles, began designing homes and commercial buildings throughout the cities. Locations like Central Avenue became the focal point for African American communities. In fact, Central Avenue was the location of the vibrant Los Angeles jazz scene that attracted such greats as Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Bessie Smith, and others. And to this date, Dr. Ralph J. Bunche's home, who was the first person of color to win the Nobel Peace Prize, remains a landmark on Central Avenue. The Dunbar Hotel, originally known as the Hotel Somerville on Central Avenue, was completely financed and built solely by black people, known as one of the finest black-owned hotels in the nation. Who knew? Although I dare say that many people did know from the West Coast the impact that black people had on the establishment of the great city of Los Angeles. We were there at the very beginning. We were among the founding fathers. So when we think of the great city of Los Angeles, just know that black people had a hand in the development, the establishment, and the maintaining of this city, this great American city. So you see, folks, our people have a rich, rich history in the city of Los Angeles, one that goes back to the very beginning of the establishment of this land. Now, we also will be doing a series on the greatness of the black people who helped establish this great land.
We would like to thank and send a special shout out to our new friend Kevin J. Parkinson, owner and director of Vinmark Motion Pictures. He helped design our new intro and logo to the channel. If you're interested in filmmaking or video editing, please go check him out.
The Black Excellence and Abundance Channel, where black history is every day.
Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions for videos you'd like to see us cover in the future, please leave suggestions in the comment section. But for now, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, thou art